Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel. Abhinav here. So in this video, I will demonstrate how to bind more than 500 items inside a combo box. And you also see how to select multiple items inside the combo box. And you also have a look how to search any of the item inside a combo box. And a lot more. But first my intro. Hello friends, so in this video, I will demonstrate how to bind a combo box in Power Apps which have more than 500 items. And we will be using Dataverse or a SharePoint as a backend. And we will also see that the default row limit in Power Apps is 500 items, and it can be extended to 2000 items. And you'll also see how to search any of the item inside a combo box and how to select multiple items in a combo box. First, I will show you the backend configuration, right? So this is our Dataverse. As you are seeing that in Dataverse, we have got this cities table, right? And if you open this table in a new window, you will be seeing that it has got a city code and city name. So it contains more than 500 items. As of now, number of items is 4997. I have dumped the items in an Excel in order to showcase you, right? So if you just select this, then you will find that the number of items is 4998 and minus 1 is 4997 because this is the first row. So it has got 4997 items. And in a similar way, I have also dumped this cities table in a SharePoint, right? And the number of items remain the same, 4997. So you are seeing that it has also got the city ID and the title. And it has also got one extra column, that is region. And the number of items here also is 4997. It has also been dumped in an Excel. Now we will move to the Power Apps, right, in order to showcase how we will bind these items in Dataverse or in SharePoint to a combo box. So let's have a look. I have opened this Power App form. So I have created this screen. I have divided this into two sections. First is the Dataverse section, second is the SharePoint. Right inside the Dataverse, I have taken only one drop down for a combo box. Right. So as of now, no items are being binded to it. So I will bind this cities items, right? Because this cities list exists in Dataverse as you are seeing, right? So I will just select this. As soon as I select this, right? So you are seeing that the items have been binded, right? The items have been binded. Now I will apply some formulas. We will sort these items on the basis of alphabetical. So what we'll write, sort cities and on the basis of cities name, so that it will be in alphabetical order, correct? City name, right? So you are seeing that I have sorted this on the basis of city name. Now, if you look, right, the items are being sorted in alphabetical order. And how many items have been binded? In in our list, we have got 4997 items. So see how many items have been binded. So as of now, the last item is Balkan Nebit, right? So it is, I suppose it is a 500 item. Right, so let's have a look on the Excel, right? The 500 items, I have marked that 500 item, this one, right? This is the 500 item. And these many items have been binded. But our requirement is to bind more than 500 items inside a combo box, right? Using Dataverse. First, we are seeing about Dataverse. Then we will move to SharePoint, right? So in Dataverse, Microsoft has got the inbuilt capability, right? So as soon as you are seeing that it has been binded with these cities, right? And I will just I'll enable this allow searching option, right? So what will happen? You are seeing that find items is already written, right? And now I can search any of the item that is being binded in this. As you are seeing that it has got 500 items. The last item is this. But in our list, if I want to search beyond 500, suppose if I want to search this Bolombo, right? This is a 503 item, right? So let's see that the name is BALO. So you are seeing that this item is also searching, right? But it is beyond 500 item. Right now, have a look on some other item, right? Suppose if I want to search the Jalandhar, this is the 2547 item, right? So let's see that it can be searched here or not. Jalandhar, yeah, it can be searched. So it basically means that we can search any of the item that is beyond 500 item in a Dataverse. The backend here is Dataverse. I have written cd from Dataverse, right? So we can search all of the items inside a combo box which is beyond 500 limit, right? So if I want to search the last item, so it can also be done, right? The last item is this. Let me search. Yeah. So the question is that in Dataverse, Microsoft has already provided a facility that you can search any of the item which lies in your table. It can be beyond 500, it can be beyond 2000 or anyone, right? I mean to say, as of now, there are 4997 items. So you can search any of that any of that item inside that 4997 list. Got it? So in Dataverse, you don't have to do anything. You don't have to write any extra code. You just have to bind it to your data source. And for sorting, you can use this sort on the basis of the city name. So as of now, all the cities are being sorted in alphabetical order, and you can search any of the item inside that table. Got it? But in SharePoint, it's quite complex. It's not straightforward, right? So now I will move to the next section, and that is SharePoint, right? So now I will again bind, right? So in SharePoint, we have got the backend list is cities list. I will bind this. I have binded this and also allow searching, right? So in order to search, I will also allow searching, right? So search has been allowed, right? So now let's see, right? So 500 item is, suppose, yeah, this is the 500 item, and I've also done all the items in an Excel for SharePoint also, right? So Excel will remain the same, right? But I have created two Excels, one for SharePoint, one for Dataverse. So you are seeing the 500 item is this, right? So you are able to traverse to this 500 item, but beyond that, it is not being visible. But if I want to search any of the item beyond this, suppose if I again want to search Balembo, right? Balombo, right? So it is not being searched. The reason in that in SharePoint, right? This is restricted. So what is the trick? Right? How to search any of the item that lies beyond 500, right? So first of all, in Power Apps, you must be knowing by default the delegable row limit or the row limit is 500 items, right? And how can you see that? You have to go to the settings, and here there is, or in general, there is a delegable row limit. So you have to click here in general, and you are seeing the data row limit is 500 items, correct? Right? So it can be extended to 2000, right? Yeah, 2000 is valid. If I write 2001 item is not allowed. Means that maximum 2000 items can be retrieved from a SharePoint list, right? Or from any backend. That is Power Apps is allowed, right? At one go, right? So I will write 2000. So now let's see. I will save this. Now in both these drop downs, I mean to say in this drop down for Dataverse and for SharePoint, the item, the maximum item should be coming is 2000. I will refresh it. Refresh this also. Yeah, because we have updated the settings to 2000. We should refresh the database also because these items are coming from the database only. Right. In first case, it is from Dataverse, and in second case, it is from SharePoint. Now let's have a look. Yeah. So now you are seeing that the 2000 it is basically navigating to the 2000 item right here. So you just have to refresh the data source. Right. And here also, let's have a look in the Excel. Right. So if I navigate to the 2000 item, what is the 2000 item? So this is a Dataverse. Is this Gion, right? Correct. Or it can be Giza. Let's see the last item in Dataverse is Gion or Giza. Yeah, Gion. Correct. So same goes with SharePoint list also, right? So in SharePoint also, the 2000 item is Gion only. Correct. Right. So you are seeing that if we increase the delegable row limit to 2000, so 2000 items can be visible in a combo box. right? But our requirement is to search more than 2000 items. So it is possible in Dataverse, but in SharePoint, let's have a look that can it be done or not. I will again write some code. I will sort this on the basis of city name so that it will be sorted in alphabetical order, right? This has been sorted. So you are seeing that now it has been sorted in alphabetical order, right? But if you are able to search more than 2000 items, right, from SharePoint, so suppose if I want to search GLAN, it is 2004 items. So let's see, it can't be searched. But if I want to search in Dataverse, it is coming, right? So in Dataverse, it is already implemented, but in SharePoint, it is not. It is not straightforward. So we have to apply some trick, right? So if you want to search more any of the item which is beyond 2000, so what needs to be done, or beyond 500, right? So how to do that? So there is a function name as starts with, right? So I will compare both of them, right? So I have taken one other drop down. So in this drop down, I will again bind the cities list. So here I make a drop down. I want to search only specific items. Suppose if I want to search any of the item which is starting from AB, right? So what I will do, I will write this code, right? So first I will apply the filter, right? So first I will apply filter, cities list, data source, and I have to apply filter starts with city name should start with AB. This has been closed. Filter option has been applied, right? So as of now, you are seeing that only those items which are coming that is starting from AB. Now I will also apply sorting, right? And also allow the searching option. So sometimes the searching option will be disabled. So you again have to enable it. So sort this data on the basis of city name, correct? Right? Now, so what it is doing, it is searching specific item. So our filter query is that I want to search any of the item that is starting from AB, right? That should be coming in this dropdown, right? So all the item that is starting from AB is coming. ABAK, right? So this items is coming, right? Right. So I have used this start with option in order to search a specific item. Now, if I want to search any of the item inside the whole list in SharePoint, right, using SharePoint as a backend, so what needs to be done? So for that, I have created one other drop down in order to demonstrate it, right? So I will again bind this drop down with cities list, right? It contains 4997 items, right? And here also I will apply the starts with option, right? And we will see that how we can search any of the item that lies inside that 4997 list, right, by using the starts with. So I will apply filter starts with. So this is the trick. You have to use start with city name, and yeah, there is a function self dot search text. So what it will do, it will basically search what you have written inside this combo box. As the name suggests, self dot search text, right? It is searching from itself, correct? Now I will again enable this searching option because sometimes it is being removed. As I told you, I will also apply the filter. Sorry, sort. So I'll apply the sort on the basis of city name. Correct. Now I will have a look, right? So if I run this, as of now in Power Apps, I have set the limit to 2000. So 2000 items will be coming. But if I want to search any of the item which is beyond 2000, right? So how it can be done? It can be done using starts with. So let's see, and it will be populated or not. So we'll write gland. So you are seeing that it is coming, right? If I want to search the last item, right? So it can also be searched. You just copy paste this, right, and paste it in my combo box, right? So let's see. So it is coming. Trick is that if you want to search any of the item which is beyond 2000, so you have to use the starts with along with the filter function, correct? So as I am seeing, I've used this filter function. Now we will look how to select multiple items inside a combo box. So you are seeing this combo box. So by default, we have got allow multiple selection as off. So it basically means that only one item can be selected. Suppose if I try to select multiple items, so it will not allow me, right? If I try to select this one, then it will only select only one item at a time. So how to select multiple items? I just have to enable this option, allow multiple selections on. Now you are seeing that I am able to select multiple items in one go, right? Suppose if I want to select 5 items, so it will be populating like this. If the size is more than this, then the count will be reflected. Got it? So let's have a look from SharePoint also. So as of now, here it is only one item that we can select. Suppose if I select LA, now if I select other item, so it will not allow me to select. It will only allow one item at a time. In order to select multiple items, I just have to enable this multiple selections options. I will make from off to on and then run this. Now it will allow me to select multiple items. Let's have a look. So it is selecting multiple items, correct? And if the item is more than the width of this, then it will show you the count and it is showing 5 items, correct? So let's reiterate what we have implemented. The first point is that we have bind a combo box which have more than 500 items, and we have used Dataverse and SharePoint both as a backend. And the second point is the default rule limit in Power Apps is 500 items. So we know how to set this default rule limit. It can be extended to 2000 items by moving to settings, and we have also looked how to search multiple items inside a combo box and how to select multiple items inside that. This completes the video. Thanks for watching this video and have a great day ahead.